So dear students, welcome to the last lecture of 8051 timer slash counter, that is 28th lecture, and this will be the last example of embedded C program, that is with respect to the counter. So let me read the question first. Assume that 60 pulses fed into T0. Write a C program for counter 0 in mode 2 to display the seconds and minutes on port 1 and port 2 respectively. Right? So it's very simple. There are 60 pulses which are fed into T0, that is pin 3.4. Write a C program for a counter 0 in mode 2, right, to display the seconds and minutes on port 1 and port 2 respectively. So hash include reg51.h void T0 timer 0 that we are using here, that is timer 0 instance, counter 0 you can call, T0 time, unsigned int or char you can use, void main unsigned int val, variable name, that is val. So T0 is equal to 1, make as a input, make this as a input. Okay, make this as an input, then calculate the value of T mod is equal to 0x06. You will get 06 will get, because we are in counter 0 mode 2. Put the value, we are in counter 0 mode 2, put that those values, and since we are in mode 2, directly they have given the value of th, that is 60. So that 60 is written like this, th is equal to minus 60 pulses, 60 is taken here. While 1, do this forever, that is start the timer, that is tr0. So calculate the value of second, in terms of TL0 is given to second, right, T0 time, that is val. So when this execute, it will come out of the loop, that is here the function will be called like this, T0 time, because we have given the name of the subroutine is T0 time. So when this is called, the flow will be given to T0 time. Here we have taken the unsigned char val. Okay, so unsigned char seconds minutes we have taken here. So minute is equal to value, actually it is value, value. So unsigned char space seconds comma minute. So minute will be always equal to the value divided by 60, right, and seconds will be always equal to value percent 60. So the seconds value is to be given to port 1 as per the question, and minutes value is to be given to the port 2 as per the question. After this execution, come out of that timer and check the value of tf0, that is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 1, it will come out of that particular loop and make the interrupt timer overflow flag is equal to 0, and this process will be get executed repeatedly. So you just go through this program carefully. If you get any questions regarding this question, I will make it clear. Okay, thank you.